Who is Yelan? Though very reliable, this mysterious but intelligent woman definitely seems to have her secrets. While claiming to work for the Ministry of Civil Affairs in Liyue, she's almost never present. Many people question where she gets her sharp intelligence from. So, who exactly is she? Welcome back everyone, I'm Slick and today we're talking about the entire lore of Yelan. If you enjoy Genshin, subscribe.
Hello, traveler. Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
While very pleasant and polite to those around her, her identity has always been a mystery. Yelan tends to be a very secretive and mysterious person. Though she keeps to herself a lot, she's extremely intelligent and powerful. While she works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, she's almost always absent and off doing her own thing. When she is at work, it is said that she uses psychological tactics to capture her targets. Her absence is tolerated by Ningguang, while Keqing appreciates her work, though she does question her. Outside of work, Yelan tends to be carefree and calm. She enjoys naps and is willing to adjust her schedule as needed, mainly due to her hereditary physical frailty. She likes doing all of her tasks for the day at once and then resting for the rest of the day afterwards.
The Qixing know Liyue like the back of their hands, but there's certain information out there that can only be obtained using more specialized methods. That's my area of expertise. So I generally take care of all those assignments myself. When I'm tracking a target, I like to put psychological pressure on them. In the process of trying to shake me off, they'll start to panic, bring in reinforcements, alter their plan. They keep going like this until eventually, they've exposed everything I need to know.
People who know of Yelan, specifically those who get themselves into trouble, look forward to meeting her. They think that she'll help them get out of trouble or be their ally. The issue is, it's not just the allies that believe this, it's the enemies too. Sometimes she'll pick a side and offer to help, but those she helps may soon see themselves on the opposite side of her helping. Many of those who have fallen into her trap have vowed to take their revenge on her, but none of them have even come close to succeeding. Also, everyone who meets her as a different identity, so many wonder when is she really telling the truth. When her true identity is revealed, those interested in hearing the truth may not be around anymore to hear it. Yelan is not somebody that you want to mess with. A lot of Liyue citizens believe that she's a spy of some kind for some mysterious organization, purposely stirring up conflict to manipulate others for her own wants and needs. Some believe that she does it purely out of her own enjoyment without affiliation with any sort of organization. Either way, she's still a mystery and the rumors only add to it. The only way to get the truth would be to ask her yourself, but Yelan tends to be the one that finds others and not the other way around.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Now, this next part is a bit strange. Occasionally, pharmacies in Liyue will receive interesting patients, to say the least. These patients, claiming to be all different types of people from all over Teyvat, seem to enjoy pain. They seem to enjoy the stinging of their skin when pharmacists supply remedies to their wounds, some even going as far as to not wanting anesthetic when going through painful therapies or operations. The thing is, all of these people are Yelan, disguised as one of her multiple identities. The physicians, amazed by their patients' high pain tolerance, are always too distracted to find out that it's all the same person. She, like anyone else, does need medical care from time to time, especially in her line of work and the inevitable exposure to danger. Though Yelan is no different from the average person with wants and needs, very few things are able to grab her interest. She travels to far-off lands, but traveling is bland to her. She is well-read and well-versed, yet doesn't particularly enjoy reading. She knows what to say to others to get what she wants, yet she takes no joy in playing mind games. Often she rolls dice to decide how to pass her time. Blindness is synonymous to blindness, while thrills afford clarity, is a quote from Yelan, and a philosophy that she lives her life by, all while managing to stick to the shadows.
In my free time, I live life completely at random. It's quite simple. I make a list of things to do, then I roll the dice to decide which one I'm going to do next. It's a surprisingly fun game, and it's really broadened my mind. In that sense, it's been quite helpful where my job is concerned.
Something interesting about Yelan is her high spice tolerance. Even Zhangling's spiciest dish isn't enough to faze her. She enjoys eating fresh or dried Jayan chilies. Due to her strange liking of pain maybe, spicy foods are the only things that seem to satisfy her. Though her name does not appear on any of the records of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, Yelan is a special intelligence officer that reports directly to Ningguang. She doesn't see herself as anyone's subordinate. The way she sees it, her work with Ningguang is just a way of honoring a sort of pact. Ningguang wants information that is dangerous to get. Yelan enjoys navigating her way through danger as it gives her a sense of achievement. It's uncertain when their business exchange relationship began. Yelan is known outside of Liyue as well, and many other nations of Teyvat, even stretching as far as the Abyss. For the most part though, she enjoys spending her time in the areas around the chasm and the underground of the chasm. She has a strange instinctual calling to it, as her ancestors once did. Her ancestors being heroes who either died there or went insane within the chasm's depths while fighting monsters from deep below. Yelan has always been curious about what sort of dark energy is drawing her there, even despite her better judgment. With the help of her companions lifting the seal of the chasm's depths, she was able to unveil a hidden past of her ancestors. One day, with her craving of danger, she will walk a similar path as them. She makes it her life's mission to not let Liyue fall into unseen danger as it did hundreds of years ago during the time of her ancestors. Collecting intelligence is her top priority, no matter the cost. For the Ministry of Civil Affairs, Yelan has collected 2 lists of names. A special attention list, short with only a few names, one of which being the Traveler. The people on this list could easily bring danger or harm to Liyue. The other list is a more classified secret intelligence list. Those that are on that list are the real threats to Liyue, perhaps Abyss Mages, Fatui Harbingers, or even the gods themselves. All of these people on the 2 lists, Yelan unknowingly keeps a special eye on. This work greatly pleases her. It is said by the locals to never play dice with anyone you don't know at the Yangsheng Tea House, or else terrible things might happen to you. There are rumors of a terrifying woman and to ignore her if she invites you to play. This woman, of course, is Yelan in one of her many disguises. A while ago, after the Fatui lost control of the tea house, Yelan used the opportunity to take control and to turn it into a secret base. All different types of people come through, and it's a great source of intel. From time to time, Yelan comes in, just pretending to be a regular customer, having some tea and playing some games. Though with her intelligence skills, she's always able to outwit her opponents. Those who lose are best advised to accept the loss, and those cheating are advised to do the same. Reasoning isn't really a concept at the Yangsheng Tea House, especially not with this mysterious woman.
Some say the boss of Yenshan Tea House is a young entrepreneur who got rich overnight. Some say there's a sickly and frail senior employee of the Ministry of Civil Affairs living as a hermit outside the city. Others say you should stay away from restricted areas, or you'll get haunted by a blue ghost. Obviously, most civilians have never heard the name Yelan before, so you can safely laugh off all these rumors.
Through her career, there is one mission that stands out to Yelan as both a victory and a loss. It was a loss because she lost a family heirloom, a special bracelet that could be used as a simple form of communication when tethered to the other. She only has one now, which is useless aside from just being an accessory. The winning part though was that her enemy, Regrator, the 9th of the Fatui Harbingers, didn't get the upper hand either. Yelan intercepted a trade route run by him, capturing something of equal value to her bracelet. Fur from a strange mythical beast that died centuries ago, it being so powerful that its body is still intact. A robe made from this fur would be worth a fortune, and that was Regrator's plan as an offering to the Tsaritsa. Combining it with some yarn from Liyue, Yelan used the fur to make her own outfit.
The bracelet on my right hand? I suppose there's no harm in telling you. It contains a kind of magic used by our clan, and it can send simple messages. The meaning of those messages is buried in the blue light, and only I can decipher them.
Though Yelan today is always alone in her missions, it wasn't always that way. She once had a team of others who, like her, stuck to the darkness. They all looked out for one another. Back then, Yelan did not understand that her skills and tricks could not solve everything for her, and as a result, many members of her team were killed on missions, though they had all been prepared for that fate. After a mission investigating the abyss, Yelan found herself alone, and for the first time, stopped for a long time. This continued for so long that Ningguang visited Yelan's wooden hut personally one day, understanding that if Yelan wanted to quit, she could, and saying that she trusted her. Yelan only replied by saying that they should no longer involve ordinary people in their work. With Yelan walking out of the hut, Ningguang could see blood dripping from Yelan's fingers, the result of hard, intense archery training. Yelan fired an arrow into the sky, the arrow bursting into water as well as the many other arrows of water that shot up from nearby water sources in the mountains, as if replying to a call from the gods themselves. As it exploded into a shower, only a faint glowing pillar of light could be seen in Yelan's hand, a hard-earned hydrovision.
Wherever there's important information to be found, the stakes involved in extracting it are often fatal. It doesn't matter how big or reliable the team under you may be, you can never completely rule out the risk. The bottom line is, have enough force at your fingertips to control the situation. I got lucky. I got my vision just a few days after realizing that. Otherwise, you'd probably be talking to a very disheveled-looking ghost right now.
So, what do you think of this mysterious woman? If you've enjoyed, watch this video next.